Hey everyone, it's me again, funkdoc, and this time we're doing a USA 4-player game against some lesser seen players on here. It's me versus jonflagg, who's the most experienced player around besides me. I've played with them for years. Played with John for years, and Guiarne7 and Komoragan, who are newer players to me. I think Komo might have actually won a previous game on this channel. Five should go for 5. I mean, 5 is arguably worth more on this map. I mean, I'll bid 8 for the 4, and I'll probably get it for that price. Ooh, no, Komo actually pays 9. That's good to see. Okay, hopefully I should get a good deal on the 3 here. That's what I'm looking for in this situation. If I can get this for 4, I'll be... Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping to see. This is probably the most difficult USA map config for 4 players. These specific 4 regions. I'm going to buy 3 oil here because John bought the 9. 9 might actually be correct here, I gotta say. Anyway, I am going to build... Now, the safe build here would be the West Coast. Like, the West Coast build would be the safest one here. If you do Denver, Cheyenne, take one of these so-called twin cities, and then Billings, build those 2. That's, like, the safest build in this map, probably. No one else should build near you. But with these newer players, I'm not too sure. So what I'm going to do is do the 2 build here. This is easily the cheapest part of the map, and I want early cheap cities. Go Atlanta and go with a twin. What this does is, if someone else wants to build near me, they're not going to have as good of an expansion route as I do. Oh, now this gets interesting. The solo Minneapolis build, now I do think that's better than solo Chicago, but I still don't one build at all there. You have to do Chicago and Minneapolis, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, you're going to get cut off in one of those directions. Like, I'm expecting John to probably take Chicago now, assuming Guiarne builds West Coast here. Which they definitely should. What the Really? Oh. At least they built 2. At least they built 2. At least they built 2. So I can hopefully get Jacksonville on the next turn. That's painful, though. You're going to give last player the entire West Coast. God damn it. Again, there's always a risk of this when playing with new players. John's going to be low in the turn order, which is annoying with the 9. Usually you don't get that low in the turn order when you start with the 9. More people will single build and you'll end up above them anyway. This is a config, though, where I do think 9's probably the right call. That being said, not many great options for plants here. I'm taking a bit of a risk paying this much. Yes, there we go. I got Komoragan to pay extra for 10. And that's one of the players below me, too, so that's sweet. Okay, I got bailed out there. That was way overpaying for the 10. Yes! John dips out of the... Yes! Yes! I got 13 cheaper than 10. Okay. Okay, now I'm liking my game a whole lot more. Again, that's also part of the playing with new players experience. And I hope John buys the 20. I hope John buys the 20. God, I hope you... Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that feel when you're the only player not using coal. Oh, that's about to become a bloodbath. One that I am all too happy to stay out of. And I think my plan this turn... What do I even want to do this turn? I do think I want to build Jacksonville, because if I don't get it now... If I don't get Jacksonville now, I'm probably not going to get it next turn. And it's way too important to me to block Guiarne out of this part of the map. Guiarne they can definitely build Jacksonville if I don't, so I think I have to do this. John is handling the 20 correctly, I will say. But yeah, when you're in a crowded, cheap part of the map like this, where like someone else is next to you and you're both fighting for cities, you tend to build more earlier than you it's best to build more earlier than you normally would. See, I just cut off Guiarne's third city this turn. They definitely would have taken that if I didn't. So even though I am overbuilding right now, which is normally a bad thing to do early, here I think it's a little more justified. Hopefully 27 stays on. That's my dream. Not good. I can live with this, though. Everyone else is going to burn coal now, and nobody else should be burning oil, right? So I should be okay. I might still build this turn. Actually, I think I might build Knoxville if it's still available, if Guiarne doesn't jump there. Ooh, now, though, I don't know. Because of 11. This is not great. Yeah. John probably has the lead at this point in the game, but it's still tough to say. Oh god, Guiarne's jacking up the oil now. That's not great. Yeah, I should have stocked more, I guess. Although Guiarne, I mean... I don't know, though. Guiarne's just gonna use that oil. I don't know if they're gonna use that oil in time, is my point. This is so bad, though. I might actually buy the 24 next turn. Which is normally not a thing I want to do when trash costs 5 or more. I normally do not want to buy the 24, but here it may be warranted. I wish I could take Cincinnati this turn, but I can't. I'm hoping John jumps into Komo's territory a little bit here. They're getting too much space right now. Oh man, this sucks. This really sucks. I have to do it, though. I have to buy this. Shitty as this is, I think I have to do it. The coal apocalypse hasn't really happened yet, but I think it should this turn. Okay. Okay, okay. I'm more okay with this. John should pass for sure. John can still build and use the 20. So John has no need for a plant at all here. Komo, on the other hand, might be tempted by 16. Or maybe even 11. Nah, okay. Guiarne, this is going to suck now, because Guiarne's probably going to buy 16 and stop burning coal. So that's not good news for me. More bad news for me is I'm not going to afford a 5th city this turn. Okay, never mind. Guiarne's... Wow, Guiarne just screwed up big time. I have to buy trash. I need to make money, so I cannot afford Cincinnati this turn, which means I'm going to lose it next turn as well, sadly. There goes one of my other cities. Oh, 22 came. That's not the worst thing for me. Although I don't really need it. I might actually just pass on plants next turn. Because I need to get to 5 and use my 24. John is just content to stay out there. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, John has to take cheap cities in order to reach 5, definitely. I keep ending up just short of Cincinnati these past 2 turns. Dang it. Like, I maybe should have bought 11, I guess. Then I could have gotten Cincinnati, but then I wouldn't even be able to power 5. So, This weird build from Guiarne is just... That's really putting me in a tight spot right now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, 22 doesn't fit me very well right now because I'm not likely to get 6 cities. And I have a feeling I'm gonna lose Cincinnati this turn. I just know it. I just know it. Ooh, 16 over 22. Wow. Coal is staying way too cheap, by the way. Like, but then again, I guess with less experienced players, this should happen. Like, they're not going to know to, you have to attack the 20 when someone gets it really cheap early in the game. Okay. Ooh, 25. All right. That's what I want to see. I am okay with this. Assuming it stays on, that is. 22 stays in the market too. How funny. Yeah, jonflagg's easily in the lead right now. We're just not attacking coal. Guiarne only powering 1 city on the previous turn just kills them, as if their build didn't already kill them. God damn it. This sucks. Actually, Guiarne's going to steal St. Louis, huh? If I can get it, I'll take St. Louis. Yes! Okay, I really needed that. That Atlanta-St. Louis connection's a lot more useful than people realize at first. Specifically on this config, it can be very important. Because St. Louis gives you a reasonable jumping off point to go west. Yeah, this is still looking like John's game right now. Unless Komo can a jump there somewhere. Probably Santa Fe would be the best spot at this point. All these... It's just these dang green plants that I can't use right now. John probably could, though. John probably buy 18. And I don't know if anyone else would even bid against him for it. Then again, this gives me a chance at 25, so all is not lost. 25 would actually be pretty great for me right now. It'll let me let trash get cheaper. Hopefully these people don't understand the value of 25. That's my hope here. But this is how we eat into jonflagg's lead. Getting 25 for hopefully a decent price. This is not a decent price. Okay, you can have it, I guess. The problem is Komo's kind of fenced in terms of cities. Yeah. At least now we can start burning some more coal and attacking the 20 here. I mean, Guiarne's just dead at this point because of that earlier not buying uranium mistake where they only powered one city. And they keep buying all these crappy plants. And not staying in the auctions for the good stuff. I feel like I still have a decent chance in this, mainly because my early efficiency was pretty good and I got turn order. Ooh, Guiarne jumping into Komo's shit. I like that. And Guiarne buying coal doesn't really make sense, but I'm not complaining. And yeah, I knew that was coming from John after buying 18. Yeah. Now, if we were smart, we'd all build on each other and block John on the next turn. I don't get Komo bidding so much for 25, though. That plant did not really make sense for them. Since they're so fenced in, you know, it wasn't really going to give them much value over, you know, the 10 and 27 combo. That already is... That's already too cold to power 5 cities. Yeah, John is just walking away with this game, though. That damn 20 is actually paying off. I mean, we'll see if it holds up in the long run, though. If I can get a better deal on this next turn. 23 coming in does not help me, though. Now, being said... I think I'll bid for this. It's a little bit of a risk. Little bit of a risk. But if Guiarne buys a plant this turn, they're going to replace 11 and not 8 because they have coal stuck in the 8. So hopefully that helps things for me here. Or they'll even bid on 28. Okay. I can pass on this now. I don't especially need another 4. It's just the other options are not the greatest. 30 is not going to be good either, although if it comes, it also kind of kills me. Hey! That's the plant I was hoping to see right there. It's the exact plant I was hoping to see. I need this shit right here. I need this. We cannot let jonflagg get this plant. That's going to be the last nail in the coffin if that happens. Or at least not let John get this at a good price. We got to keep driving this baby up. Okay, John drops out of the auction now. Good, good, good. Komo wants to bid that much for both 25 and 26? Be my guest. That's almost never a winning play in Power Grid, FYI. That is paying more than $45 for both 25 and 26. Okay. I can take 22 now. And just double stock trash. This is probably our best chance of taking down John, is sticking John with the 30 and just making trash hell for him. I can still stay below him in the turn order for next turn, too. Okay, so I think I should be at least second right now. John's still in the lead, I think, but the lead is dwindling. If 31 can stay on next turn, that would also be pretty amazing. Although the chances of that aren't the greatest, they're decent. Slightly under 50, just under 50%. 3 in 7 chance that 31 stays in the market next turn. Yeah. I think Komo's just dead now after overpaying for both 25 and 26. Yep. Guiarne got no cash. All right. I'm going to do this and just stop here because that keeps me below jonflagg. And does a lot to block his builds too. So that's really important for me that I broke out of that southeast corner. That's the toughest part of my starting build here. Ooh, Komo can't even afford an 8th city. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Now, hopefully 31 stays on next turn, because no one else is really going to be in a good position to bid for it besides me. Yeah, I'm just going to keep attacking trash for John. 29, not good. Not what I wanted to see. John obviously can't buy a plant here. I don't think I want to either. Yeah? I don't think I want to. Now, if 12 comes next, I can build that out easily. Or actually, you know what I can do? Is it worth it for me to do this? I think the answer is yes. Fossil fuels are just so cheap right now that I think it's, even if I only get 2 turns out of this, or actually I would get 3 turns. Ooh, or someone can bid on it. So I can get 31. Okay, this is what I needed right here, because Komo, don't bid for this, Komo. For the love of God, just don't bid for this. Do not bid for this. If you know it's good for you, thank you. Thank you. That's what you're supposed to do. You will not bid for that for 31. Okay, that was the shot in the arm I needed. Now I think I'm probably in the lead in this game. That's exactly what I needed right there. Guiarne actually bidding on 29. And me getting 31 at cost. Because Komo could not touch a plant at all that turn. This turn, or probably even next turn for that matter. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to max stock everything. If Komo builds one more here, I ain't building. Yeah. I want to stay low in the turn order. So next turn, I can get these. Should be able to. Yeah, these will be guaranteed for me. Problem is John's still going to end up winning this game, I think. Which sucks. Yeah. Operation Block John should hopefully be in effect come next turn. Even then, I still think John's going to win this game. Yeah, powering 13 versus powering 8 is a pretty huge deal. And it's like this game has fallen in a good way to attack John. Our best hope now is a coal buyout, I think. Coal and or trash. Yeah, you can't store more than 2 resources in 29, so Guiarne needs to move the oil back onto 16. There we go. 38 is still lurking in the deck, so trash buyout is a possibility here. It wouldn't really work if I got 38, though, because I would kind of have to replace 24 with it for my own sake. Yeah. Both the other 7 capacity plants are in this game. So there's that. You know, part of me hopes John ends up with 36. That would make a coal buyout much easier. But unfortunately, John's too smart for that. Alas. This has been a really nicely played game by John, I have to say. Really? Really, John? Actually, I sort of get it. John can probably end the game in 16 this turn unless we buy something out here. But if that doesn't work out, that plant buy is not going to make sense. Unfortunately, I'm in a position where I just have to play for 17. Now, it would take a coal buyout, though. I'll do my part. I'll definitely do my part, and Komo can buy a shitload of coal as well. Because I'm thinking if we can buy out coal here... God damn it, Komo. God damn it, Komo. There's no way you're ending the game. I don't buy that Komo's going to end the game this turn, so... We needed to buy out coal to have a chance, I think. At least we're blocking John in the builds. So there's that. Guiarne needs to build Chicago, though. Otherwise, this is going to be way too easy for John. Build Chicago. You're not going to build Chicago, are you? Motherfucker. Okay. I'll stop there. I had to build the north to block John. And Komo's going to build into John. Great. And I guess there's not much more Komo can do to block John. There is a buyout chance next turn. I would love to end up with 38. I will say that. Though I probably can't end the game next turn with 38. I don't know. I guess because I don't have to buy any other resources, I might have a chance. I'm also second from bottom in the building, which is really nice. Guiarne, the Celestial bottom. Now things are going to get interesting. I get these two guaranteed. After that, though, it gets dicey. Hopefully Guiarne builds here and around this stuff and blocks John. John is still the threat. Okay, 39, 46. Yeah. Guiarne will bid. I don't know why John's still bidding on 50. I mean, I guess if the game lasts 2 turns, it'll make sense. Ooh, 38. 38. Yeah, 38. I'll do this. What sucks is I mean, I have to buy extra trash to stop John, but the problem is I think I might lose to Komo if I'm just content to go for 17. Like, I should be able to get to 18 next turn for sure. You know what I can do? What I can do is I can just not buy trash next turn. And this should give me all the trash that I need. Then I can replace 24 next turn. I'm just not going to buy any coal. Yeah. Well, Komo is now a threat, though. That's the issue here. Komo's gonna win, huh? No! Yes! Okay. That makes me feel better. Although I guess Komo's probably still gonna win next turn, and I just lost a cheap step 2 build over there, which sucks. At least I'm second from bottom next turn again, which is good. And what's interesting is, I have plenty of cheap builds left for me. We know 34 is going to be the last plant. Now this is interesting because here's something interesting. All right. $34 is the only plant that can get me to 18 now. Yeah, this is actually bad. I just screwed up, I think. We need to see if a coal buyout possibility opens itself up. Komo's just going to win, though. I am shocked at this. I thought Komo had no chance of winning after paying so much for both 25 and 26. That just never wins in Power Grid. But actually, it's probably still not going to win because if there's no coal buyout possibility, then I won't buy out trash either. Okay, there's at least some bidding for 39, which is nice. Yeah, Komo's just going to win this, I guess, because I can't even hit 18. The only way I can win this would be if, like, Guiarne buys 42, and we can buy out... Ooh. 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 Now this gets interesting. What I need to win is Guiarne to buy 42. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. If Guiarne buys 42 and literally any extra coal at all, then I can buy out both coal and... God damn it! That's what I was hoping for. Because I had to keep 24 in order to do the trash buyout. Oh my god, you're going to buy oil instead of coal, huh? I done screwed the pooch on this one. Well, I don't think I did. God, Komo. But yeah, I messed this up. Well, I barely get to 17. So Komo's just going to win. God damn it. I cannot believe Komo's going to win this after paying so much for 10 and 25 and 26. I cannot believe that. I needed Guiarne to buy 42 and create a coal buyout possibility for me to have any chance in this game. I think I would actually win this in a next turn. If I could stretch it out that far, but that needed a lot of things to go right for that to happen. Really? 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 gonna do that, huh? We're really gonna do that here. This is what we do, huh? Oh man. Yeah, I messed this up. I don't know if I could have gotten... Actually, I probably couldn't... With that build, I couldn't have gotten 18 anyway, I guess. What a frustrating game. God, I'm mind fucked right now that Komo's gonna easily win this game. Easily. But this is part of the problem with playing with less experienced players. They don't know when to do things like buy out resources. They don't know how to target and attack a leader, you know? And that's a big part of the depth of multiplayer Power Grid. Is being able to spot which factors in the game make someone the leader, since there's so many different things in this game. It could be capacity, it could be money, it could be map position that can make a leader. Jonflagg... Actually, no, wait. I just realized Jonflagg literally can't build... We blocked John so hard he can't build more than 15 cities. Yeah, he's stuck to 15. I actually get second. Wow. Yep, easy win for Komo. Again, it frustrates me because bidding more than 45 for both 25 and 26, paying more than $45 for each of those plants is normally terrible play in Power Grid. And somehow it worked here. I thought Komo was dead. I guess just because the resource market favored the fossil fuels? Yeah, huge win for Komo. Should I have really paid more for one of those plants, though? That just seemed weird to me. Considering, I could have gotten, when I got 31 at cost versus 25 or 26 for nearly 50. I would think I got the better deal there. But I wasn't winning this game regardless. It took a coordinated resource buyout from all the other players to give the rest of us a chance. Maybe 26 is the one I should have paid more for. I don't know. What a weird game.